Hey, what's up YouTube? It is Captain Shock here. So are you tired of getting shot in the back in this game all of the time? Do you have experience where the enemies are always behind you? Well, in this video I'm going to show you how to not get shot in the back in Infinite Warfare and first person shooters in general. I'm also demonstrating to you on a very small map where you get shot in the back all of the time if you don't know what you're doing. So of course I'm going straight to the head glitch. At the start, you guys know my opening rush. I head glitch, I be patient. Now the first thing you need to do in not getting shot in the back is just be patient. Slow it down a bit. Don't rush mindlessly. Slow it down, play intelligently, use some logic. Secondly, pay attention to the mini-map. Now when you're watching this game, pay attention to the mini-map and look at my decision making. So look who's behind me. My teammates are behind me, and of course the enemy is either going to be ahead of me or to the right of me in that midsection. So I'm constantly checking the minimap and seeing where my teammates are spawning and if they're behind me. So of course if like 2-3 of my teammates are behind me, I have some protection. The enemies are going to have to pass through them first. And look at this, you see what happened there? My teammates went ahead of me, so of course the enemies are going to naturally flank around behind. That's why I turned around and I destroyed them right here. I love phase shift, get destroyed boy, and I shot him in the back. That's how we do it. You also want to use phase shift and you want to use perception on the FTL rig. This will naturally give you a heads up as well if the enemies are watching you from different angles and not straight in your face, and you can just phase shift. Did you notice what I did there as well? I saw an opening behind me, so I moved away, I passed through the middle and I made my escape because the enemies were going to spawn there. Now I'm in the power position, which is going to prevent me from getting shot in the back. It's going to help a lot in that regards, and it's one of the reasons why it is a power position and I choose it to be a power position. So always have an escape route in your plan as well. And now watch, you see where my teammates are spawning? They're behind of me and he called in a care package. So the enemies are going to be ahead of me or to the right of me, or they're going to flank around and try and take my teammates' care package. So you have to be aware of your teammates calling in care packages and stuff like that, because it's important. Especially in this game, they will come after the care package. They would want it so badly. Now again, I'm looking at the minimap. So you see what I'm doing, I'm constantly checking the minimap and I'm constantly checking what's around me and looking out for the death skulls. Now I'm low on ammo, so I notice I'm having a plan in my mind already on what to do. So I see the red dots all over in that direction. I know they naturally like going to that middle position. And watch this, my perception immediately goes off, so I go into phase shift, preventing me from getting shot at a different angle from behind or from the sides. And look at this, did I hear him? No, I did not. I saw that that area of the map was empty of my teammates, so of course the enemies love flowing through there. That is why I turned around immediately to check it and pre-aim it. So you always have to pay attention to empty openings on the map where your teammates are not and where the enemies like to push. Now I see the death skulls over there, so I'm going back into the power position, and of course the enemies are there. I move away, there's a lot of them there, and I'm coming around like this now. Pay attention to this scenario as well. I see my random teammate running behind me, and you see that red dot showed up behind? He took out my teammate. So I immediately went prone, turned around and shot him, and I prevented myself from getting shot in the back. Are you starting to see now how it actually works? Now I'm just flanking around on the edge of the map, and I'm just going to catch him by surprise. He did not expect me to push from that direction. So there's an element of surprise you have to use as well to catch them off guard. And again, the perception goes off. I'm not in a favorable position there, so I go straight into phase shift. So don't be afraid to use your phase shift. You get it back really quickly when you get those kills. So now I know he's going to push there. Remember, the perception went off and that area is cleared. And look, he pushed like a zombie and I got him. I waited there for him, I calculated it, and he died. Simple as that. That's how you don't get shot in the back. Now I take up a position behind a strong head glitch and I'm waiting for them to potentially push. But I'm checking the minimap on the right side. I see two random teammates to my right side, but I have to be careful of that. So he pushes me, I take him out and I move away. watch this scenario as well. My teammate is behind me, my random teammate, and I'm checking that on the minimap. Look, he dies, I see the red dot, I immediately go prone and I take out the enemy, preventing the enemy from shooting me in the back. The perception goes off here, so I go into phase shift, and then while I come out of phase shift, I'm pre-aiming what's ahead of me. Now I'm checking the minimap. Behind me there could be potential danger, but now I see my teammates spawning there, so I just have a look. They're all around me now, but look at the vast empty space coming up. So of course, when there's empty space and a hotspot, the enemies will naturally flow through there, and you take advantage of the ambush style that I teach and you destroy them. Now I go into the position, I take him out, I get my vulture, and I'm pre-aiming the hotspot in the middle again. But I'm also checking my minimap to what's behind me. So I see a teammate behind me, but I'm not comfortable here. These guys could potentially wall run, so I go into phase shift and I move away into safety. So if they're coming, they're going to have to come up against me. Now I'm checking the minimap always now, constantly checking it. When I'm in danger, I got my vulture out as well. So I'm just pre-aiming it, peeking it, and looking for a safe time to move. And lo and behold, he came into the position and I killed him off of it. And you see the death scald? So now I go prone. I know they could potentially push, so I take up a favorable position. I pre-aim it and I'm gonna check it. And that's how you stay surviving. And he comes at me for revenge, he dies as well. So this is the real way of not getting shot in the back in Infinite Warfare. Forget what you've learnt elsewhere. This is the real way, the legit way. Flawless gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please leave a like if you did. Thank you again for sharing the videos. You guys are amazing. And do subscribe if you haven't already. Take care.